would never let me fire, though, you know. They ain't let me have them tools and fuels, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones hard. But in the process from growing up order a man, sometimes you lose your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field, play for keeps. He watched them players go bits and pimp player hits. He learned the game and saw it, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, dangerous, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know walk away from the game, there's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one, they won't let him down. My dated paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bummer. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound, now can they get down? See drama, look company, that shit like misery, it's killer bee. Especially when you thought they your friends, but they enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? So what you got, baby? What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, he ain't that kind of party. He ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah, that was you. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So see that brick right there. Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. Right. Yeah, leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. What you talking about? Right. Make a block. Make a block. Make a block, man.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting
let me get some
she was too. I kept it playing as girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid the ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, and pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, but see what he go feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them. something. Let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown-ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown-ass man. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown-ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown-ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. All right, brother, records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your crew know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We wanna know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your crews know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now, what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on, bring it to them, where they at?
All right, brother, records. Hey, what's going on, world? What's happening? You hear what I'm saying, man? It's your boy. We back at it again. Real talk, Dallas After Dark. With me, the one and only, Mr. 214, 21 Joe himself. We got so much stuff to talk about. I got opinions on everything like everybody else. But, you know, I told y'all from here on out, I was going to start out just hitting y'all with some Black History facts. And I'm doing that to try to build up the, build y'all up, man. Letting y'all know that we can do more than what we're doing if we apply ourselves. Now, nothing just happens. Yeah, you can hit the lottery, but you're going to fuck that off because you just hit it. You didn't plan on it. You didn't have no resources. You know what I mean? You just going to go to buying shit. I'm talking about building us up to where we could actually function properly.
So, I'm gonna start out by saying, man, we got to teach our kids. We must talk to our kids, guys. We got so much madness going on in the news, man. Oh man, the Dallas hip hop little old scene done turned upside down, just all in one wham, boom. And Charleston White making just crazy little old statements. I get it, you get people to view in, then you redirect them, but I just kind of think that's hook bait. It's like, no, if I'm talking about something, this is what we talking about. We're going to have an honest discussion about it, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. But that's neither here nor there. But I'll mention now, we're going to talk about that a little bit. But first, man, I want to just tell y'all, the mind of a black person. Do y'all realize the first open heart surgery that was done by a black man? In the 1800s, man. Do y'all hear me? Yeah, black surgeon named Dr. Williams. He also founded a hospital that employed the first black healthcare workers. So for people that's running around here now, and they're healthcare workers, that's a profession. And you have to have a certain level of empathy in you to do that profession, to take care of somebody else, to clean somebody else, to go to the store and run errands. It takes a certain kind of mindset, and we all need to get that kind of mindset, because at some point we all gonna need some assistance. And we gotta quit counting on the government to give us our assistance, because as they change their predecessors from one to left to right, well, they shut down doors and open up doors. Shut down doors and open up doors. We need to be able to function throughout all of that. And I have a question. And y'all know Jesus got me spoiled, so don't question me. I have a question. Is the church the original trap house? Stop and think about that for a minute. Okay, I'm going to get back to it. The first successful, man, open heart surgery was done by Dr. Williams, man, in 1893. Over 130 some years ago, man. Think about that. When we running around here playing shoot up cops and shoot up bad guys and robbers and shit. You know what I mean? When we going to school and we just going for a literature degree or for an art degree or for an engineering degree, and we drop out. We don't even just finish it to where we could even get to the point to where we know what we want to build, know what people need, to be able to assess a necessity. You know what I mean? Okay, well, no, we need to make this. Well, we need to make that because we need it. See, before we all went into the church houses, when we needed something, we made it. If we needed houses, we made it. If people needed food, we planted it. I mean, we made it work. And it was still God there. So don't question the godness of it. Don't do that. I'm asking y'all the way the churches are set up now. Not my church. Oh, I go to a good, no, the way it's set up, the way the little racketeering is set up. We paying pastor to talk now. Now we got women pastors. The way it's set up now, is that the OG to the trap house? Because it's just a trap. You can fall so far in, and you can't buy your way into heaven. You can't dress your way in there neither. It's going to be on what you do while you're here, not what you said or what you gave. I honestly believe that. My next Black History fact was about Henry Brown. They called him Henry Box Brown, y'all. Now I want y'all to understand something. This dude put himself in a box, shut it tight, got on the back, had him loaded up in Virginia, and shipped it to Philadelphia so he could be free. I absolutely love that story, man. How determined he was to be a free man. Didn't ask nobody for no help. Didn't fight with nobody. Didn't shoot and kill nobody. They free over there. I got to get over there. The thought process, you know what I mean? Think your way through a problem. Most fights, you can agree to disagree. But right now we're on this little woman emotion throughout the whole community. I don't care what nobody say. Everything, you can't talk about nothing, you can't address nothing properly. It's wrong to be a man now. If you're a man, or what's wrong with him? Oh, you don't like women, or you don't like this. Nobody wants to play their roles. There ain't no roles no more. Women are playing the men roles now. Men are playing the women roles now. Ain't no more nothing. And we got to get away from all that rhetoric, man, and all that bullshit. Everybody know what's right. You don't hit somebody because you know how you don't want to be hit. See, don't know, but they don't have to make a law say don't hit nobody. I mean, you don't go steal nobody's shit because you don't want to wake up and somebody done stole your shit. I mean, it's just common sense. Common sense ain't common no more, y'all. We got to start mixing this back up. You know, and when we do these Black History Facts every week, I throw them out there, but a lot of times now, like with Maya Angelou, and I was telling y'all about the cable car and all that. You know, I tell y'all about how they came up and some stuff they did before they were so-called civil rights, some kind of black leader or somebody. They went through things too. You know, so it ain't what you go through, it's how you come out of it. You got to stay 10 toes down on their ass, you know what I mean? Now, Ida B. Wells, you know, she had a movement against lynching in 1890s. Yeah, and she did it, you know, through her writing, her essays, and then, you know, she did a lot of brave activism stuff because she would show up there, you know what I mean, and she would speak against it. Well, this was in the 1890s. Do y'all hear me? 1890s, man. So you know our history. Y'all know the timeline, and I'm saying America's history right now. But this is Black history. This is world history. The timeline. It was a lot of shit going on. This is a sister going. She didn't have no protection with her, but her pistol. But you know, she going out there, she's standing up, she's speaking. See, that's the strength of the black woman. That's the essence of a helpmate. 10 toes down. 10 toes down. That's what we're missing. Throughout history, you'll find black women stood in the trenches. 10 toes down. Right there. But when you become a mother and you are, you know, somebody got to see about the seeds. That's something that we need to talk about because there's no loyalty being taught to these kids, man. We're teaching them how to kill, but we're not teaching them why to kill, when to kill. You know, it's rules to killing. It's life. It's just like we have to have a talk with our kids, regardless of some simp say, no, we ain't got to have a talk. Yeah, you do. You better teach your kids how to respond to them folks when they pull you over. You ain't got to do nothing but let them do their job. I've been pulled over several times. Sometimes clean, sometimes dirty. But I'll say 8 out of the 10 times, they'll let me go. Because when they pull over, whatever they say, just do it. They gonna tell you why they pull you over. You ain't got to ask them. Slow your roll. We don't teach nothing to our kids. See, it's a process in all things in life. Everything's got a process. You don't just wake up and you got a house. No, you got to buy that house. You don't just wake up and you got an apartment or a condo. No, you got to go fill out paperwork and pay for that. Now, in order to pay for that, did you wake up with bread? Were you born with money? So you're going to have to go somewhere and make some money. See, you can either be the boss or somebody can be your boss, but you're going to have to go make some money. These are the rules of life that we don't teach our kids. And we're not teaching them nothing about banking and saving or nothing. They get all the way grown and go get $10,000 and go goddamn the bazaar and fuck it off. We don't teach them nothing about investing. Nothing. But it could be because it was lost. You know, that generation, like I told y'all, that generation debt, the parents then kind of bought into the system, the way things are. We so quick to make an excuse for everything. It's so hard to do business with black people. You know, it's hard for us to do what we supposed to do, man. Damn, if you pay me, boom. Okay, pay me the rest of my money. I done did the job. Don't play. And the money is due when the job is done. Not when you want to pay me or when you get through going through what you going through. No, you told me to go do this. I went and done that. You gave me a deposit. I went and done it. I come back. It's done. Get my damn money. Whatever you going through, you going through. I'm going through some shit too, but I'm not going to sit on the soapbox with you. It's some things, some basic things of people, of human, Homo sapiens. We basic people, man. If we can kind of start shaving it off a little at a time, because you can't do nothing all at once, because we got a generation out here now, y'all. Shit, the parents don't want you to talk to them. Let's known we can't talk to them. The parents, what you say to my son? I told him to move. He blocking my goddamn car. He's standing in the end of the driveway. Well, you could have, damn, just move. Damn, I'm at home. Can I just bag out? Simple things. We not neighbors no more. We don't have cookouts no more. We don't have house parties no more. You better not bring no whole bunch of strangers into your damn house. Not only will they rob that motherfucker, but they gonna rob it while they there. They ain't coming back. Them niggas gonna be going to the bathroom, sticking shit everywhere, going back and forth to the car. No home training, lack of home training, lack of loyalty and responsibilities and accountability. We got to hold each other a little tighter than what we're doing. It can't just all be about the money. But we all know it's about the damn money. But it's more to life than just money. You don't have to have money to do what's right. You don't have to be rich to do what's right, man. You can be broke and do what's right. You can work every day and do what's right. You can be unemployed, going through hard times, and still, though, we know right from wrong. See, I think we block our blessings when we start doing that old shady shit, trying to come up and do. Man, we know better shit than that. Now we playing that game again. We're going to have to break from that, y'all. We're going to have to get out of that. We just going to have to break from it. There's no other way for me to tell y'all except we got to teach our kids, black people. We must teach our kids. My next black history fact, the Harlem Hellfighters, they spent 191 days in the trenches in World War I. Now that's more than any other American unit, any of them, the 369th Infantry. Yeah, 191 days. Ain't but 365 days in a year. I'll let y'all do the math. So what, they 7.5, 8 months on their ass? Down there putting in work. You hear me? Putting in work. Now, they had a member named Henry Johnson. This son of a bitch would jump out with nothing but a knife in his bare knuckles on the front line, knocking niggas down. Wop, wop, wop. The mindset. See, war is a mind game. It's not a I shoot you, you shoot me. No. It's how can I eliminate my problem? So part of being strategic is being able to dig holes and hide in them and camouflage yourself. And, once you grab one and he got a gun, you're going to turn and do whatever, you're doing what you're doing. You ain't running in there, though, carrying no big weapon, so you ain't tired. It's just different ways to fight. It's different ways. When you go to war, we talking about war. We ain't talking about no street corner fight. There's rules to this shit. I want y'all to really think about what I'm telling y'all, man, because we got to spend a little more time at the dinner table with our kids. You know what I mean? We're going to have to do that. I think that was 5. So I'm going to stop there with the Black History. And it's 7:15. We're going to go to commercial. And then I'll be right back with y'all, man. We're going to chop it up because I got some topics, some stuff I need to get off my chest. Yes, sir. Let's do it like
Relax, baby, in this bitch.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my I can't never turn my back on you, I can't at all. You always there when I need you, when I pass the ball. Can't sleep without you at home taking PM Tylenol. You the bag to my paper when we blow it all. Still bumps on my body when I'm thinking of you. You got the juice, you do something to me when you not in the room. Back to take out, will you be there when I make it? Need you on my side, I started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog.
They said time heals everything. You get mad, go through my phone, trip over anything. You tripping over the studio, that's the only time I spend. From the trenches, I was taught to get it how I live. Grinding to build a legacy for my 5 kids. My apologies for wrong I did. The more I learn about myself, the stronger I feel no matter what. When you need me, I'm here.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog.
Oh, 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 yeah.
I said, Jesus, take the wheel for me. Devil on my shoulders, I got demons saying kill for me. It's real to me. Pinch me, this not life, but I know it's not fantasy. I'm gambling, rolling the dice. If I crap up, I'm spraying like can Febreze. Oh Lord, feeling like the problem, but I don't see the problem. I guess I'm blind to the BS. I can see the light and I'm posted for the picture. I'm living like I got a reset. Shawty saw me so damn good, felt like Mushmouth, made the boy retarded, I don't need sex. But I fucked her too damn good, now I think I got a white set of mother bitches rejects. Shit was working out, I found a defects. Got my shit together, now I'm picking the pieces. Got a new canvas, now I'm painting with a reason. They don't get the picture cause I never let them see it. Sheesh, game for me once, but I'm me. I'ma bounce back like I'm made to. You can be all you can be, but life too short for me to hate you. I'm just looking in the mirror, baby. I'm starting to see it clearer and it's crazy. Can't afford attention, I won't pay you. I've been getting thin on my patience. Reminding myself I'm amazing. Like, how the hell I slip on my greatness? Hood star, but I'm not famous. Shooting star aiming, I'm dangerous. I'ma hit the world and leave craters. I'ma lead the earth and meet angels. Coast to coast with my passion. Case I have you been in the booth, stop asking. Won't pretend to fuck with y'all, I'm not acting. Until I'm rich, stashing the money in my mattress. Life been whooping my ass on 5 classes. I was on the edge, fell off and I grabbed it. But I'm getting used to the fire, I like dragons. Small shit compared to a giant, just cow patties, go me. I won't put fun in the middle. Riding with a gun in the middle, yeah. I was just stunned just a little, but then I step back like a teaser. If I don't know myself, me a killers. They can beat themselves and they kill them. I ain't never fit into a stigma. I just got all paper out the system. Enjoy that time free on my little ones. Get that free time on my real ones. God show me signs and I get them. Blessings in disguise and I feel them, yeah. Back against the road, but I'm standing on 10. I ain't never been the one to lose spirit. God, niggas that are gone, but I
You going brazy.
Yo, GG, turn it up.
I don't need help, I can do this by myself. You can't say the same, you gon' call somebody else. It is what it is, but it's cause and effect. Ain't got too much shit to lose, I gave my all and invested. Word around city, I'm a runner, don't you help him. Saying one saying, they gon' see me and respect it. Saying they gon' kill me, but they scared to face these weapons. Niggas going broken, feeling struggle, now they stressing. I was down bad, but now I'm up and counting blessings. Stop thinking with your dick and stack the money you been flexing. Niggas pointing fingers, but don't look at their reflection. I'm my brother's keeper, so just blame me like you happen, yeah. Bullshit, I left it in the past tense. How you counting favors I ain't asked for? Counting money with my feet up on a bad bitch. I always be 100 like a dashboard. But when the roles was different, I always get my hand and never mention. If I got it, then you got it down to Linden's. We hit them lists together, even shared the Smithing, yeah. It is what it isn't. I don't love because that shit come with restrictions. They telling stories on my name with conviction. If you convince and say convince, cause I won't fix it. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I got y'all salty and now y'all lost me. Tried to cross me, but y'all got crossed out and now y'all say I'm crossing. Backdoor closer, don't care about closure, take the blame, it's all me. Yeah, it's all me. I gotta get it by any means necessary. They gon' really hate a nigga when he legendary. I'm doing everything that's needed, I ain't never worried. They asked me when I dropped the ball, I told them never worry. I put the family on my back like it's hereditary. So if they struggle, then I struggle, so they never struggle. Don't gotta ask me, I just do it, I forever hustle. Don't gotta ask me, I just do it, I forever. Hold up. I put my life on the line for niggas. I put my freedom on the burner just to slide for niggas. And I ain't bitter, but just tell me why you lying, nigga. And if I do it, I stand on it, I ain't hiding, nigga. Niggas worry about an image, trying to paint a picture. And if I die today, don't show up at my side, remember. All this shit you said and did, don't worry, I forgive you. But say the tears and RIPs, remember, I remember. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I got y'all salty and now y'all lost me. Tried to cross me, but y'all got crossed out and now y'all say I'm crossing. Backdoor closer, don't care about closure, take the blame, it's all me. Yeah, it's all me. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, I got y'all salty and now y'all lost me. Tried to cross me, but y'all got crossed out and now y'all say I'm crossing. Backdoor closer, don't care about closure.
Oh my mama, this shit slapping. Hey, you know what time it is, man. Hop in your old school. We just dipping. Mob it in the Chevy, we ain't doing no tripping. Trying to get a line on the dro and the bitches. No man hydraulics, we ain't hitting no switches. Gas brake dipping. We just dipping. Mobbing in the Chevy, we ain't doing no tripping. Trying to get a line on the dro and the bitches. No man hydraulics, we ain't hitting no switches. Gas brake dipping. We just dipping. Trying to see the move, what's the scope? Finna get a bottle and some woods from the stove. Call my nigga killer, finna slide to the stove. Bought the old school 40, nigga, tell me when to go. Slapping, feeling like I'm back in the city. Couple brodies and some boppers wanna know if we busy. Niggas steady mugging cause we shiny ain't glisten. Bro, nigga, move the fuck out the way, we ain't tripping. Turn the party up when we dip in. Finna do my dance, hit the furl in this bitch then. Molly on my hip just in case the niggas tripping. Then we bouncing out, we ain't doing no slipping. Man, we just dipping. Mob it in the Chevy, we ain't doing no tripping. Trying to get a line on the dro and the bitches. No man hydraulics, we ain't hitting no switches. Gas brake dipping, we just dipping. Mobbing in the Chevy, we ain't doing no tripping. Trying to get a line on the dro and the bitches. No man hydraulics, we ain't hitting no switches. Gas brake dipping, we just dipping. Sideshows, eating up the street. Swinging photos, open niggas hella geek. Gon' rep your clique, niggas throwing up they street. If you a lane, stay in your lane and you can get your ass beat. Bitch looking at me cause she know I'm a chief. And she wanna top a boss while I'm slapping on the cheeks. But I'm about my bread like it's butter time for wheat. So if you ain't talking duckers, then you ain't talking to me. White t-shirt, black jeans and J's. Feeling like kick the sneak when I come to the bay. Hella deep in the party, yeah, I came with my goons. Feeling like Mac Dre, I'm a boss tycoon. We just dipping. Mob it in the Chevy, we ain't doing no tripping. Trying to get a line on the dro and the bitches. No man hydraulics, we ain't hitting no switches. Gas brake dipping, we just dipping. Mobbing in the Chevy, we ain't doing no tripping. Trying to get a line on the dro and the bitches. No man hydraulics, we ain't hitting no switches. Gas brake dipping, we just dipping.
What's happening? What's happening, man? It's your boy. Welcome back, man. Thank everybody for staying tuned in. What's going on, Woody Wood? I see you over there, man. I see you in the motherfucking comments, dog. My dog forever. For real, though. For really, though, man. But say, before I continue anymore, I probably should have started the broadcast this way, but I'd like to give my condolences, you know what I mean, to a great black man, because I went through the Black History part first, and he died. I'm talking about George Foreman, the ex-heavyweight champion. Y'all, well, this generation know him from the little grills. But imagine this, man. Imagine this, black people. He got 4 ex-wives, 12 children. Now, who gonna get what? This man got over $300 million. And he still got the rights to his shit. And his son was running it, you know, before he got sick the last 7, 8 years. So it's already been groomed. So, but it's 12 kids. Ain't no one no more important than the other, is it? Or do we have to judge each one of them individually? One of them will fuck up. You don't want him to kill himself, or don't want him, you know, I don't know. But yeah, man, just, you know, R.I.P. to George Foreman, man. The rumble in the jungle, that's what I remember. Ali put them hands on him, let him punch himself out, because that son gone was heavy-handed. Hell, I think when he fought Joe Frazier, he knocked him down like 3 times in the first round. Just wham, wham. I'm talking about lifting him off the ground. That boy had some heavy hands, man. And we was talking about heavyweights back when heavyweights was 230 to 250. You know what I mean? He come in, I don't know what George was, but he was still bigger than every motherfucking body. Stronger than every motherfucking body. He was slow, but he could box. But he wasn't too slow. You know what I mean? He did have enough sense to let his hands go. See, like Deontay Wilder had that kind of power. But he just had one punch. He didn't let his hands go. George hit your ass left or right, nigga. You were gonna feel it. Yeah, man. We lost one of the greats. We lost one, man. I just wanted to say that off the muscle. Get that on out the way. Because if I don't, you know, we need to show a little homage. You know what I mean? Because he paved the way. Talk about being an inventor. Think about the George Foreman grill. Think about how many people got a George Foreman grill. And he didn't have just one. He got several of them. But they're about $40 to $50 or something, you know, at Walmart's, Target's, Kmart, wherever you at. Think about that. Yeah, the George Foreman grill. Put it on there and all the juice, yeah, all that, get all that out of there. Ain't nothing but this. I done grill this. But everybody don't know how to grill. But that big old son gun did. Well, he's a boxer. I told y'all how Jack Johnson invented the monkey wrench. George Foreman was a boxer, and he sat down, and he's an eater. Y'all know he's a big man to eat. Man, I'm going to make me something now. If you cook it like this and do it like that, and sold it to the whole world. Now he got over $300 million. Thinking, y'all, thinking. We got to talk to our kids, and we got to constantly redirect them, man. You got to constantly keep the pressure on them, because life is pressure. When you lighten up, you probably need to be tightening up. Did you hear me? Don't lighten up. Tighten up, man. We're going to have to do better, man, talking to these kids, seeing what's going on in our neighborhoods, who they hanging with, where they going, if that's where they going, when it jump off, if they going to come talk about it, or is they going to TikTok it, or is they going to whatever they do. We got to start paying attention to the little old group texting and messaging and all that. Yeah, we got to pay attention, I know. Y'all say invade their privacy, but they ain't paying no phone bill, so they ain't got no damn privacy. Because we going to have to get back reconnected with them. And once we get reconnected with them, you won't have to check their phones and their pads and all that. But in order to get connected, you got to get connected. You need to know what they're doing. You need to know where they're going. You need to know who they're hanging with. Yeah. And ain't none of our kids perfect. I ain't talking about raising no angels. That ain't where I'm at with that. I'm talking about some accountability, y'all. We lost a 5-year-old girl about a week ago at a car wash in Fort Worth. I mean, that just devastated everybody. But it's happening every day. We don't have no respect. We don't have no loyalty. Ain't no code. You know, it's supposed to be a code with everything you do, man. Even your money's got a code on it, don't it? Even your bank account, your email address. Life has a code, man. We got to start talking to these kids because the code is being slowly forgotten, slowly wiped away. You know what I mean? Like it never existed. Like we couldn't coexist with each other. Like it wasn't the best time of our lives from the 70s to the early 80s when they dropped crack cocaine on us. Yeah, when they hit us with that crack, then, they had to turn their tide. They already took the leaders out. Well, then we were kind of on a freelance, the black on black, everything, man. The whole 70s. The afros, the whole nine, the way it was set up. If you needed something, you went and somebody took care of it. No matter what it was life. We were living. I'm not talking about good or bad. I'm talking about being able to stand on your own. You know, I was talking to my brother about a dream. We need a black bank that's owned by black people, that's financed by black money, that people put black money in. We need to be able to do some kind of honest to good business with each other. And that's what that is. We need to start holding ourselves accountable, but we got to you got to raise them up. Because the ones we got raised up now, they're a little wild around the edges. Oh, they got plenty of potential to do anything they want to do. But what their mindset is, and the instant, everything come fast now, they kind of done jumped out there in the wild lane with uncensored. And by us not censoring them properly, shit, it's hard to talk to a 22-year-old now. He know everything because he got Google in his hand. See, Google said they think it's true, like Google don't make mistakes. Everything's a narrative. Who's controlling the narrative? Who's putting that information in there? Who answering that damn question? Y'all telling me AI answering the question? So when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking about things, I'm being very specific, man. We got to start interacting with our kids more, man. Because we losing them, and we losing them at a fast rate, guys. We can't even reproduce them as fast as they building these penitentiaries and we going to the graveyards. It's either or for us. Then when one make it out, make it to the league, everybody be like, well, see, that we getting paid, we making it. Do y'all realize only 1% of NCAA students make professional sports? 1%, not 10, not 5, not 15, 1%, man. 1. Y'all Google that. Well, what those other kids gonna go professional in? I'll wait for it. Y'all get what I'm saying? We got to start making sure we build pathways and when you bring them up right, you can bring them into your business. You can expand through the community, but you need to know these kids. You need to know their sisters and brothers and uncles, and you need to know their story. Because we done got disconnected, man. And, the gang started out, the Crips and the Bloods, they started out as a neighborhood police. Yeah, because the whites was coming over there having their way, doing whatever they wanted to do. And I just leave that there. And that's literally whatever they wanted to do. That's how the Crips and the Bloods were started, to stop that shit. But that narrative got changed. Now so much blood done been spilled, will it ever stop? We got to start with our youngsters. You hear me? We got to start talking to them, sitting down, seeing what they're going through, and teaching them how to kill, why to kill. You understand? It's rules to this shit. You don't just get mad because somebody fucked your girl and kill him. Nigga, check your bra. Don't check the player. He ain't took no pussy. Oh, he done ran up in my baby mama. Okay, well then she bent over for him to run up into it with an open runway. But we got to start teaching our kids instead of raising these little tender dickhead ass niggas. Oh, that's my pussy. That's my bitch. That's my... Whoa, whoa, whoa. First of all, that's her pussy. And she can give it to whoever she want to give it to. Now, it hurts. I didn't say it wasn't going to hurt. But guess what? It's 8-1. 8 females for every 1 man in the African American ratio. So look how many times you get your stab at it. See, I know how to play the game. But if we don't teach our boys, they don't even strap up. We have kids young and don't even stop our kids from doing this, committing the same mistake. And not that you having kids is a mistake. That ain't what I'm saying. Starting too young. You first want to line your ducks up in a row. Get something going for yourself. Before you can start a family, you need to be able to take care of yourself. But that don't mean you can't make it. Because if you got the perseverance and it's how you were brought up. Your trials and tribulations that a man go through, that's what make you. That's your testimony. See, in life, you got your born date and you got your die date, but they got the little dash in between. Well, that's your story. What did you do in that dash? Did you leave the world a better place than when you first hit here? Do people miss you? Or are people glad you're gone? What did you do? Just a little dash. You notice that? You got a start year and a down year with a little dash in between them. He was born on this date in this year. He died on this date in this year. So we got to work together, man, and talk. We need to start having tunk games and domino tournaments and shit again, and going to the pool halls or something, man. We got to get out of this internet 24/7 world and start talking and communicating. I would suggest that every family put their phone down starting out just 1 hour a day at the same time. Cut off all internet access, all your laptops for 1 hour. I didn't say all day. I didn't say stop your money. I know you got money to make, games and shit to do. 1 hour a day, man. And then y'all have to sit in the same room and talk for 1 hour. That's just 60 minutes. If you were going to get some therapy, that's what they gonna give you. Yeah, the hardest thing for a man to do is look himself in the mirror and tell himself the truth. 1 hour, man. Let's start with that. I challenge D. Everybody in your household, sit in the same room for 1 hour, cell phone off, tablets off, none of that. We ain't doing none of that. No Wi-Fi, nothing. We gonna talk. And that could be about a family vacation. That could be about cleaning up better. That could be about what we're cooking for dinner. That could be about where we're going on vacation. Anything. But talk. See if your kid's interested in sports. What sports are they playing? What's the schedule? What's the practice? How's the coaches? How do the coaches handle you? You can't be no wuss-ass daddy where they can't talk to your kids all rough, but then you can't be no wuss-ass daddy to where you let them talk to your kids no any kind of way. Again, there's codes and rules to this shit. But we don't talk as a people like we need to. We done been so whitewashed to where I say it all the time. The African American in this country doesn't have a people. We are the people. Y'all get it? Everything we wanted to do since slavery was just be even, give us our fair shake, motherfucker, move. We'll get our own. That's all we ever wanted. Of course, he led, so some of the things, our practices and our beliefs and our teachings, we fell victim to that. But at this point, in the Google times, let the youngsters say it, we should be able to kind of crawl out of that hole now. Yeah, because when you Google something, a book, when you're reading a book, find out about the author, find out about who wrote it. What's their story? See, because a lie don't care who tell it. A pair of lips can say anything, man. Hell, anybody can write a book. Just like God got a book, the devil got a book. Yeah, they got a devil, they got a Bible too. You see what I mean? So we have to start talking to each other and praying, man. We need to hit every morning when you get up, hit straight on the floor and just give God a few minutes, man. Just pray. Just say thank you. You ain't got to ask for nothing. We beg all the damn time without begging asses. Just say thank you because he woke you up. See, you got a shot at it. You up. Everybody didn't get up. We got to be mindful of all that, man. We got to pay attention. And we need to talk to our kids. I'm going to keep beating that in, beating that in, beating that in. But on another front, man, I'm going to change my little old topic because I know I don't want to just seem like I'm drilling y'all, but that's something that we need to work on. And we got to come up with interesting ways to do it. Yeah, we really do. Now, in the Dallas hip-hop scene, Lord have mercy. And I'm saying Dallas hip-hop scene, but you know, Yellow Beezy, he big time. You know, he said it's on him, baby. Well, the feds came and swooped him up. Now the streets are saying they looking for Trap Boy Freddy. Rainwater doing an interview out there, he talking to anybody that want to hear anything about any of it. So what they saying is in the Mo 3 murder 3 years ago, that this, you know, they had, it was planned and plotted behind some baby mama shit. And that's something else. Again, if the fathers were in the household, men don't, you don't kill a nigga over no pussy, man. That's not your pussy. It's 8-1 women. Look how many dugs you get. Jugs you just keep getting. Come on, man. It's codes to this shit. But in a minute, they gonna all be forgotten. Ain't no more real nigga codes. I was talking to a partner the other day about real niggas, and he thought a real nigga was a good nigga. He thought a real nigga was a guy, you know, that do things a certain way. No, it's different types of people in the world. But that real nigga's a real nigga. That's what that is. Everybody that black's not a real nigga. But everything black ain't bad and everything black ain't good. That's just like with any other race. We got to get off of that. Well, all the police officers are bad. No, some of them all right. But our attitude, having to talk, I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah, we got to have to talk with our kids. We have to teach them how to respond when they get pulled over. Shut up and listen. He going to tell you what to do. He going to ask some questions, answer him. Shit. Before you get to the car, you ought to have your wallet in your hand. You ought to have your driver license and insurance out before you get to the window because you see him pulling your ass over. When he asks for it, hand it to him. Whatever he say, all right. You can't do nothing about it no way. He got a pistol on his hip and the right to kill your ass. Any of the little old movement and shit, no, they ain't trying, they going home. That's their training though. Understand that. That's their training. The first polices was what? The sheriffs and the marshals. What was their job? To round up the slaves and take them back, dead or alive. We still in the same mental capacity right now. Nigga, you can go home or you can go to jail. Or you can go to the morgue. The rules have not changed. So we have to adjust. Look at all the things I'm talking about, the black history, the things that we done accomplished. No matter what you can do to a nigga, they done did it to us. And we still here. We still prospering, y'all. We still on top. Yeah, I said it, we still on top. They still spend hours, countless hours every day plotting and planning, trying to come up with different ways to sell black folks shit, how to keep black folk mindset in a certain place. To where now we complain and bitch and whine. When damn, you could have just went over there and got it yourself. But now they didn't bring it to me, they took it over there to him. But damn, they was right over there. You could have just went and got you one. You want somebody to bring you one? Cause nigga, if you don't, we gotta start connecting, man. Cause otherwise, we gonna be lost. Now they trying to say that the baby mama had something to do with Mo 3 being killed. It was Yellow Beezy baby mama, if I'm correct. And Mo 3 started touching her up. Well, now, Rainwater was on the phone with him the whole time. Mo stopped the car and jumped out because he felt like somebody was following him. He go over there to reach to his stash spot and ain't no pistol. Now, see, that's the part of the game that's shitty. Now, mind you, all these boys used to be partners or business acquaintances. Let me say that. Now they dipping in the same broads. Who moved that boy pistol? He didn't do it because he went to go get it. You know, he was on paper, so he couldn't have no pistol. So you got to understand, we got a little stash spot for his shit. Now he run over there to it and it ain't there. So now this is why they charge Yellow Beezy with capital murder. If I ain't mistaken, he had a $2 million bond. But it's a cash bond messing with the feds. It ain't 20% like people running their mouths talking about. True, they didn't think he was going to raise the money. He raised the money and they still blocked the bond. Yeah, because they say some more people got some shit on him. So you have to understand when the federalists come, you can put your money up, man. You can put that money up. You need to see out, you need to hear them out. You need to have a good mouthpiece, no quarter pointed shit. And y'all need to go to work. You can buy some of the time, but when the feds come, you're going to do something. Now, in my experience in life, let me say that. Nothing's 100%. But them goddamn federalists, they been in the high 90s, baby. Yeah, they don't fuck around. So, Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy. Now, Trap Boy Freddy, you know, that's another hood cat. He got a few little old hood anthems going around, and he do his thing, you know. Now, mind y'all, this has been 5 years. Them boys probably thought they got away with that. But, Trap Boy Freddy filming it. Why it's happening? He over there filming it. On the other side of the freeway. Right there live. They posting it. Now they making songs about it. Now they going back, say, man, what are y'all doing? But evidently they ain't studied hip hop. See, some cats be hustlers who rap. And then some cats be rappers that hustle. You understand? Them boys are straight hustlers. They was out there securing the bag. And in the midst of all this tender dickhead shit, this baby mama drama, everybody fucked up. Now, I told y'all the players in the game. Now, how many kids just got affected with that, y'all? How many seeds got affected? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the first year or two it's all right, but, you know, everybody get tired of jumping in the car and hauling ass to come see you. Then you start getting postcards instead of visits. And it's not that don't nobody love you, they done put your ass away. It's rough, man. It's rough on us when you think about it from the standpoint of Mo 3, Rainwater, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy. Wow. How many kids affected in that? How many lives affected with that? Them boys wasn't just go-getters, they was providers for people too. You know, people depended on them to eat. You know how men is. When you got it, you take care of your necessaries. Well, them boys got baby mama, they got necessaries. They got bills, they got things they had to pay. Now who gonna pay that? You think them bras that they was with was working? Huh? Or do you think they were just sitting there putting it down? doing what they needed to do. And for the hip hop scene in Dallas to turn so rough, we got a zillionaire. We got a cat zillionaire. He just signed, and we got Big X the plug. That's another youngster. He putting in work. I've been hearing him. I've been seeing him. And you know what I mean? Now they starting to fuck with him about pulling him over about a little old weed and all that shit. So he didn't on their radar now. So the best thing for him to do is keep making music about it and don't try to be about it. So you can't rap a gangster's life and live a gangster's life. See, if you're gonna rap about it, you damn sure can't be caught up in it. Cause when you do, you testifying against yourself. Y'all quit making songs about shit y'all doing when y'all breaking the law. And then when you do the song about shit y'all doing when you're breaking the law, do it in third party. Y'all get it? Here's a story of a small time crack dealer. I'ma use John Doe so the brother's not bitter. You just anything. Besides, you done this or you kicked this dough in or you shot that. What they do that at, y'all? We gotta start teaching these kids, man, who to kill, how to kill, why to kill. It's rules to this shit, man. It's codes. And in a minute, the codes are gonna all be forgotten, because ain't no the real niggas are they they not as big as you would think. Me talking to one of my partners and what he thought a real nigga was, it was kind of like, wow, that's how far we done came. See, a real nigga don't call the police. A real nigga police his shit itself. It's yours. You gonna wait for them to come to tell that nigga to put your shit, leave your shit alone? All right. Let's see how that worked for you. You get what I'm saying? It's rules to it. It's codes to this. And if we don't talk to our kids, man, it's going to be forgotten. We already done forgot all the little old remedies Granny used to put on us. Now they got us on all kind of medicine. You damn near can't afford to be sick around this motherfucker. Some of the medicines and they prescriptions they passing out because of how our diet is and our eating patterns and habits, the things we intake, the amount of it that we intake. We so far away from where we should be, but we still here. I told y'all that. 10 toes down. Done accomplished everything that you could think of in life. Anything you can think of. We done did that. So now it's time to go forward and grow and prosper and learn from our history. But we got to teach our kids black history. That's why one of the things on my show every week is I'm going to do black history year round. Because I think we need to talk about it more. I think it needs to be heard more. I think it's so much into it that we don't actually feel because it's been swept over. I just told y'all about John Brown. They call him John the Box Brown because he put himself in a goddamn crate. Had somebody nail it shut and put a postal stamp on it. They paid it and shipped his ass to Philadelphia. When they opened that crate, he was a free man. That's law. But that's how America works, One part of the country you can do this, the other part you can't. See, that's the shit that we need to be working on when we talk about the politicians and what they passing in the gun laws. In New York, you can't have a gun. Well, shit, down here in Texas, you can walk around with your shit and walk in the store with it. It's the United States or not. You got 38 states. They don't nothing with weed. It's fine. Then the rest of them, oh no, hell no, you can't have no weed. Is it the United States or not? See, those are the things that we should be paying attention to. Instead of what this cat said, what that cat said, what they eating, what she got on, how much his belt costs. What? You said what? Wait a minute, man. You messing with who? You get where I'm coming from, y'all? That's the shit that we need to address and pay attention to. Nah, are you kidding me? Man, we got to talk to these boys and girls. We got to raise our women to be wise. We got to raise these little niggas to be husbands and accountable men. Yeah, if you start having babies, that's your girl. You don't get no more girls. That's your girl. Yeah, it's shitty. Okay, well, put a rubber on then. It's consequences to this shit. When I was growing up, parents stayed together till they graduated high school. Before them niggas could come home, goddamn me, from first semester of college, they done split up. Because they was only together for the kids anyway. Now the kids was gone. They didn't have to stay together no more. But we don't have that. We don't have that kind of loyalty. We don't have that kind of, we're going to do whatever's best for these kids. That nigga didn't sleep on the couch every night. He went in there and slept in the bed just like they normally did. Till them kids was grown. Think about that. We got to get more on point with that, y'all. We got to make sure that we raising our women to be wives. These little girls, they need to grow up and know what being a wife is. And we need to raise these little boys up to be husbands. You know, we say we head of household, want to be head of household. It's rules to that. It's a code to this. Y'all hear me? And it's not monetary. Again, it's rules to it. It's codes to this, man. And we got to start teaching the elementary kids, I would say, because the junior high kids want to be in high school. We need to start in the elementary schools, man, and teaching black history programs and celebrating Juneteenth like the Mexicans celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, something like that, you know. If we could just put that together, anything, put it together, and do it on a regular basis, all around. You know what I mean? When you go into black businesses, we should hear black advertisement, black sponsorship, black commercials, black promotions. We need to start promoting our own shit. It's not that we don't eat at Cheddar's or we don't eat at Red Lobster. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the black businesses, we need to promote nothing but black businesses. We need to get back to helping each other eat, man. And if we do that, that'll cut some of that starvation down. It'll also create some jobs, because you know these niggas are lazy now. Everybody want to be the boss. Everybody want to be the manager. So nobody want to sweep and mop and stock the floors and unload the truck. No, I'm too small for that. I'm going to sit over here with the girls and answer the phone. Y'all know what it is. We need that sponsorship that creates so much, you know, it brings so much to the table. And we need to make sure that we own that. I'm finna go to commercial, y'all, for a minute. We're going to do a little jam and pay a few bills. And then I'll be right back with y'all. You dig, Mr. 214?
Hey, my name be holding weight just like a cinder block. Watch me bend the block, phone turn until it's 10 o'clock. Bitch, I been on top, I'm on top. Had to see a lot of partners in the box. Getting guap, get it poppin', putting powder in the pot. Fingers twisted like it's polio, all in my portfolio. Everybody dick riding me just like a rodeo. From the birds in the body, yo, getting cold like Mario. Hear your heart beating hard, thought you had the cardio. Ay, currently, chasing currency could cause some casualties. Why my name stay up in their mouth like it's a cavity. I done kept on coming up, couldn't get a grip on gravity. I grew up selling hard, now tell me how hard can it be? When the pressure on the line, it's time to shine, so I'ma show out. This is for my partners past, watch the liquor pour out. We done had a roll up, ain't no red carpet roll out. It's a lot of dirt, I did it, I can't let nobody know about. Yeah, running to the money, we ain't have it growing up. See you fall up in my pocket, now your boy be blowing up. Set up shop, get it hot, get the block, sewing up. If the cops get the drop, shake the spot and closing up now. I ain't got no more to say. Throw away the throwaway. Rain, rain, go away. We get into the door to game. Fly, I need a plane, no. I don't need an overlay. Rain, rain, go away. We get into the door today.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting
let me get some
she was
Octolo.
too. I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Duke to the halter top. Duke and Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hat done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized the face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
nighter. Steady getting strong, the sun getting lighter. Need to take a chance. I've been thinking I might have to. Do it. You want it, so come make good on your promise. Do it. You want it, so come make good on your promise. Love you when you move like that. Get up in your groove like that. Wanna rock with you, my jack. Love to see you move like that. Get up in your groove like that. Do it all for you like that.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back, man. I appreciate everybody for hanging in. I hear you, Wood, Tyler, Texas. I hear you. Talking about George Foreman. I hear you, baby. You know, you was on the Yellow Beezy thing. Like I said, it's just so many. It's such a sad thing to me because of all the families that were affected, man. All the households, all the legacies. You know, because we doing nigga shit, I would call it. To even be caught up in this. Because there's something to it because the feds done showed up. We ain't talking about Dallas DPD. We ain't talking about Mesquite DPD, Forney D. We talking about the fucking feds, man. They don't make mistakes. They got something. So how much do they got? How much can he take? But that's just a sad, sad thing, man. But see me, I ain't bought and I ain't got no boss. You know what I mean? Nope, not bought, no boss. I'm gonna give it to you raw digger. Everybody that know I'm gonna come to you straight, 100 every time. And before I shit you, I wouldn't even fuck with you. Yeah, that's real talk. But say, I want to talk about something that just gets up under my clout. I don't even need no talk about it. Yep, I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Free agency and came. Jared and bargain shop. Now he won't even sign Diggs. You know the nigga brother play for us. Both of them coming off injury. You don't think they be pushing each other to get on the field and clown? He got to come for a reasonable rate because he was hurt last year. He ain't finna get no top pay. What, 10, $12 million? Come on, man. Amari Cooper still sitting out there. The best Dak ever was when he had Amari and CD. All that getting all emotional and in your feelings and shit, that shit worked. It's like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Both of y'all can be good. It ain't I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Both of y'all can be good. Catch the goddamn ball, man. If you catch 10, nigga, score 10 times. If I catch 10, I'm going to try to score 10 times. That's football. But around these parts, we ain't played no real ball in so long. I don't even think people realize how many players out of the 1% of college athletes that make it to the pros. I don't think people realize the amount, the number that Texas puts in every year. Now, we can go Dallas, but the amount of athletes that we put right there, and you get your chance. If you get first round pick, you're gonna get a guaranteed contract. You're gonna get a nice signing bonus. So that's life changing money for people that know how to handle money. We don't talk finances with our kids, so Somebody always scheming or got an idea. We always trying to reinvent the wheel instead of investing in our shit like we supposed to. Instead of putting some here and some there, we drop it all in one wop. Everybody get a black coat. Drop it. Get whatever the fuck you want. Buy if you want it, go get it. Which is fine to an extent, but when you newly rich and you fresh off of being broke, you can be newly poor real fast. You understand what I'm saying? When you just take that money and don't know what you got and how to stretch it, old folks used to always say you have to plan for them hard times because they coming. Every day ain't gonna be no good day. Every day ain't gonna be no bad day, but every day ain't gonna be no good day either. So you have to weather the storm. And the trials and tribulations that a man go through, that's what make a man. That's what you're made of. The teachings that you were taught, that you stand on, that you stand 10 toes down on. You don't stand 10 toes down on everything you know, because some of that information can be recorrected. But it's certain shit in your life you stand 10 toes down on that. Can't nobody tell you nothing different. Think about what I'm telling you. Now, we ain't even signed Michael Parsons. Jerry doing what he always do. See, he could have got it the boy for about 35, about 3 months ago. Then Miles Garrett came out, said he didn't want to be a Cleveland Brown no more. He wasn't gonna never play for him again. He wanted to be traded. He turned in his list of teams and everything. Some white folks called that nigga representative. Said we'll pay you 40 a year. He said, man, I love Cleveland. Ain't never been another place like this place in my life. So that took us from 35 non-quarterback money. Michael wanted to be the highest non-quarterback. That's his little old goal. He get 2 sacks a game out of 70 plays. They say he worth it. And he's a hell of an athlete. But damn, 40 million? Okay. Then who came right behind that and signed some big deal? So that bumped it up to 40, 42? So now we got to pay Michael 45 right now, and the boy from Cincinnati ain't even got his money yet. Max Crosby, that's who I'm thinking about, the boy for the Raiders. He went first, and then Miles Garrett, and now here we is with Michael. And he going to get Jennings right now. But they going to pay him. They done paid Drew Higgins. They done paid Jamal. But the only thing they got on defense that's consistent, that even remotely looks like, yeah. Because they had a couple of boys out of Baylor a few years back, some safeties, and a cornerback that I thought were going to be all right. They got shipped off somewhere. They really ain't materialized, but you got to get opportunity in the right scheme to be able to show what you got when you get to that level. Because all of those boys were all city, all those boys were all state, all those boys was first team in college. You get what I'm saying? I don't want that one. Believe you have to be put in positions to succeed. And that's what good coaches do. See, good coaches, if you run a slant and that's your bread and butter, well, a good coach gonna call a slant for you because that's your bread and butter. He's not gonna tell you to run an out. He's not gonna tell you got to run a post pattern. If the slant is your bread and butter, we're gonna work that in there. The way you gonna get this slant. Jerry, he has no clue of none of this that I'm talking about. I think he might be senile or something, got dementia or something. Yeah, something totally wrong with him because they just driving a little old buggy down the street like ain't nobody saying, we got cars flying. You can get out of the goddamn horse and buggy, but because, but because he got more money than everybody else, that's how it works. So for me and Jerry and the Cowboys, we're not talking about a running back in the draft or they gonna get another wide receiver. Everybody thinking Ashton Gentry is gonna be there. I don't think he's gonna be there. It's just too many teams in front of us to get a running back. But now the boy out of North Carolina, I like him a lot. Oh, I like him. 28, yeah. I think that's the real deal. He's about 6'2", 225, running 4'4". Yeah. And he runs with the rock. You know what I mean? He deliver the blows. He don't just when you reach and he fall. No, you gotta tackle him. So y'all know every time we get a good running back, we have a good team. Yeah. Every time we get a good running back, we get a good team. We wouldn't have had the team of the '90s if we didn't trade Herschel Walker. You understand? All that goes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, but you all right? But at the same time, when you start talking about the Cowboys and what we're doing, absolutely nothing. So what are the chances that we're gonna be better this year than we were last year? Absolutely none. But I'm a glutton for punishment because I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm D-Town bred, D-Town fed. When I leave this motherfucker, I'm gonna be D-Town dead. Know that. That's fact. That's not something that people talk about. So Jerry then got us so. I believe now people are so not used to the Cowboys winning it that they expect for us to lose it. When we used to every year, they thought we might win it. Yeah, Tom Landry had like 20 years in the playoffs, and every year he was in the playoffs, they thought he might do something. He was never the one, oh, he going to be an easy out. They knew he was going to bring his A game, and they knew he had some boys. Now, if they was out, we had enough healthy and all that, that was another thing, but they knew. Jimmy Little boy lasted about 7 years before free agency kicked in '95 or whatever, and boom, 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 knocked us on out the box. But Jerry, he act like he don't get it. They got a receiver out of Arizona, and he looked like Keyshawn Johnson on steroids. And for people that don't understand, Keyshawn was the first pick in the draft, so put that in your pipe and smoke. That let you know he had something. I ain't just comparing him with anybody. Now Texas got two receivers, and they might first round, second round. But the boy that everybody overlooking is the boy at Ohio State. I don't understand why he ain't the first receiver. He running 4-4. He done played the last 3 years with everybody. And right now today, he got more yards, more touchdowns, more receptions than all of them. And he was never the number one receiver. Do you hear what I'm saying? And he was sure-handed. And he's a master of the route tree. There is no shortness to his game. It's not like, oh, well, he don't run block. Yes, he do. Oh, he blocks his ass off. I don't, that kind of puzzle me when I do my little research and I'm on YouTube and I'm listening to people blogs and they little old pre-mock drafts and it's like they got this boy like the fourth or fifth receiver. They got a boy out of Missouri in front of him. Now they talking about the boy out of Texas, Golden. I mean, Ibuku or whatever his name is up there at Ohio State. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's the boy. So they talking about what we gonna do at 12. Well, yeah, we do know Zach Martin just retired, We do know that the tackle that we drafted last year, the right tackle from Oklahoma that we made play left, maybe we need to bump him to the right and draft another tackle with that. Maybe we need to draft us a starting guard to put right there, so at least we'll have him, a new guard, BB, and then Smith right there. At least the middle of the line will be solid for that. See, the way you win the chip is you win the offense and the defensive line. Whoever wins that during the contest, that's who's going to win the game. If you want to know who's going to win a game, look at the offense and defensive line. Who's ever more effective? That's right there. If the offense flinging the ball around and running around, that means that line blocking. If that defense shutting that run down and they getting sacks and they intercept, that defense applying pressure. Just like I told y'all earlier, it's rules to everything. Some kind of way Jerry ass is going to have to wake up, man, or, oof, well, I can't say that. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, because you shouldn't think that about nobody. But that man really gets under my claw. Damn, man, you'll sell sand to somebody in the desert. You know what I mean? That nigga sell water to a zonker. It's like, damn, man, just do right. He cleared damn near $57 million off the cap when he redone Dak and CD this offseason. And then didn't go sign nobody. All that shit he signed is a retread. All of it. And now, I know you ain't got to spend all your money and go out. That's just dumb, too. But you can make some strategic moves to help your team. Because we got 10 draft picks. We'll be lucky if 3 of them hit. You know what I'm saying? And when I say hit, I'm talking about first they started and they contributed and they not a weak point. We're not looking at them as rookies. That's what I mean. I don't mean they end the rotation and play 8 or 9 snaps again. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. Are they productive? Are they helping us achieve our goal? Are we better than we was last year at that position? Well, out of our 10 draft picks, none of them in the 4th. Thank you, Jerry, with your Trey Lance bullshit. How many of those picks do we really think are going to be productive people on our team, man? How many of them? Our running back room look like garbage, if you ask me. We got Deuce Vaughn, the little cat out of Kansas, but they never let him play. They keep telling him he too little. So why y'all draft him? Because he was that size when we drafted him. We let Rico walk, and then we signed his goddamn replacement. Then we signed the boy from Denver. Now, the boy from Denver, he used to have some, but now he coming off knee injuries too. Again, that $3 million shit. We ain't trying to go really get nobody. So that means we're going to draft a back. I would guess. But now, we can't draft every damn thing we need. Not and expect for them to come in and contribute as rookies, you know, and make our team more productive in whatever role we draft them in. Like now, they got this thing, they let Jordan Lewis go in free agency, now they want to get a cornerback. Well, damn, you can't get a running back, an offensive lineman, a wide receiver, a defensive lineman, a linebacker. Now we need a cornerback too? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got the picks, but are we going to hit on all those picks? And the only thing we can do is look at the history. Look at our history. Normally the first pick, that's going to make it. Second pick, Jerry like, you know, injured players. Players, he like, if he wasn't hurt, he'd be a this. He like that with his second round pick. Third round pick, they know, you get what I'm coming from? Look at our history. And that's how I kind of look at our future, man. It's kind of bleak around here. Because we used to be the shit, man. And now people just shit on us. Jerry talk shit and sell his shit and get mad. He got more money than everybody, so how you gonna tell him he doing it wrong? He got more money than everybody. So how we gonna if you we in a business together, a car business. I sell cars and you sell cars. And your company worth more than mine. How I'm gonna come tell you how to run your business? How a nigga coming in there to buy a car from you gonna tell you you doing it wrong? Think about it. They put him in the Hall of Fame as an owner and a general manager. Now I admit, as an owner, he definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. He know how to get that paper. Hell, I think Jared's well open right now. He know how to get to the paper. But as a general manager, Lord, when I talk bad, I'm talking catastrophically bad. And the reason what makes him so bad is he don't like to admit his mistakes. You know, he'll draft somebody out, make a bad trade, and just hold on to him like, no, if you get them and check them out, and that ain't what it is, tell them to keep on pushing it up the road. But if they got some, then put them on the team and implement them in the game plan. Whatever you got them for, let them do that. Don't try to teach them a bunch of more shit. You liked it, and why did you like them? Because they could do what? Okay, put them out there and let's see them do it. Kind of simple to me. And Jerry ass, he's so slick. He got advertisement. You know, you can't buy cowboy shit nowhere but the cowboy shop. You can buy NFL shit anywhere throughout the league, Foot Locker and all that. You can't go in Foot Locker and get no goddamn DeMarcus Ware jersey. You ain't gonna go in there and get no Michael Parsons. Your ass gonna have to go to the Foot Locker Dallas Cowboys sponsored shop. If it ain't a cowboy shit, he control all of that. The old and the new. Now, the stadium. That one about 20 years old, so guess what he finna do now? Somebody finna ass up some money. And can't nobody tell him that it's not worth it, because look at what it's worth now. From when they first built it, what they got going on, now look. And so he done probably got about maybe 10, 15 more stadiums built. All those done surpassed him. He counted the doghouse with the other owners as far as the Super Bowl go, because he sold all them damn seats and, trying to break a record, being greedy when he didn't have to do that. Because when you build in the stadium, build it big enough. He knew what the record was then. He knew when you get a new stadium, you get the bowl. Go back and look at it. 2 to 3 years after you get that stadium, because it brings so much cash to that area. To that metropolitan area right there. The hotels, all of that. The restaurants, the paraphernalia, the games, the whole thing right there. And that helps fund that stadium. You have to have employees. You have to do different stuff, So it was already there for him. You don't think it's going to be there for him again? Last time Larry Miller fucked it off for $750 million. He was going to redo the Cotton Bowl. Now, what if they fuck with him in Arlington and he want to come back and try to do the Cotton Bowl again? You think we're going to fuck it off again? That's too much like right to me. Yeah, that's just too much like right. That's why I don't think it ever happened. If it makes sense, no, Jerry ain't going to do that, because it makes sense. His dumb ass, you can be so smart you're dumb sometimes. Yeah, you can be so smart that you're dumb. Have you ever seen somebody that way? I mean, I got a cat that I work with. I think he's a pretty heady fella. You know what I mean? And he looked me in, we was having a conversation, just a couple of co-workers. And I don't know, some kind of way we was on politics and Donald Trump. And he said, well, the one thing you can't say is Donald Trump is racist. I said, what? He said, Trump fuck with black people. I said, yeah, about the paper. If we talking about paper, yeah. Trump ain't in the hood doing nothing. If you ain't got no paper, he fuck with paper. He'll make money with a black person. Yeah, he's a rich, racist, billionaire son of a bitch. But if you got paper, you all right. People mad because of the laws he passed and what he didn't pass. Shit. Look at what he did. And if you got certain things in order, you can prosper. But you got to dot your I's and cross your T's. You can't play the always me game. No, you can't do that. You got to put yourself in a certain spot, and you can eat all day with it. Yeah. But now you got to be willing to put in the work. Because see, money fuck with money. Anybody ever told y'all that? If you hang around 9 broke-ass niggas, I guarantee you're going to be the 10th. I guarantee it. My dad used to tell me that. Have some partners, he'd be like, boy, that nigga ain't shit. You know that? He ain't shit. And he be talking it right there in his face. She say, man, why your old man say that about me? Because you ain't shit. But that's how he felt. So he would always relate certain honesties to me, no matter who was around, what was going on. And it was kind of a nigga alert, like a spider sense. You know what I mean? If I was fucking with the wrong kind of person and my dad knew it, he would just nip it in the bud right there in front of both of us. It didn't count. Girl or no, you don't need to fuck with her. Leave that motherfucker alone. Ain't worth a quarter. Yeah, my old man. So when we start talking about Jerry making good sound football decisions with the Dallas Cowboys, the fuck out of here. We are destined and doomed to keep going through this shit. And the Cowboy fan in me to say, shit, a broken clock is right twice a day. So shit, you know, it might happen for us. Keep hope alive. So you're saying there's a chance. But realistically, shit, I wouldn't bet on Jerry. Shit. Nuh-uh, I wouldn't bet on that nigga with Monopoly money. Y'all know that's fake money. Yeah, I wouldn't. Shit. Jerry, do something productive or right. We don't even have a backup quarterback. Right now we got Will Greer. He didn't even want to go do nothing in free agency for that. So we're going to draft one. He's going to be the backup to our $60 million baby. Is that what you're saying? Now, you know, 2 more quarterbacks that came behind Dak and got a contract, and neither one of them got past 55. But that's how Jerry played the game. See, he waited to the last minute. Now, Dak wasn't, I ain't getting you no discount. Because, see, when he could have signed him his first contract, he franchised. Then when he could have signed him the next year, he franchised him again, and the nigga broke his leg. You feel me? So now he wanted all his goddamn money then. No, now you got to pay me. You can't play me. Well, he doing the same shit with Michael. Same thing he done with Steve. Wait to the last minute. Now we're gonna negotiate, and I'll pay you the week. What was it? The day the season started, the weekend of opening season. It's like, come on, man. Nobody told you if you pay early, you get ahead of the curve. But again, when your team worth more money than everybody else's team, he keep that son of a bitch sold out with his monster trucks and his concerts and his fights and you know what I mean, the Olympics and the NAA and the basketball. Say, man, I don't know. He keep Texas high school the state championship game there every year. No matter who playing, they playing now. So on the business side, like I say, on the owner, he might be the best owner I've never seen. But as far as being a general manager, man, I mean, dude is garbage, man. And that's who called the shots. We know who called the shots. So we could sit back as Cowboy fans and say, well, yeah, this could happen and that could happen. But look at what's happening. Same thing that happens every year. Not a goddamn thing. We let our players go. We don't replace them or upgrade. And now this year, he go sign 10 motherfuckers and they all for backup roles. Well, that tell you you're going to have a sorry ass team when you're not getting people that can play. Your backups need to be able to play. Like Jimmy used to say, if I put your ass in there, you better be able to play. Hell, he cut one nigga fumble again. He was bagging up Emmett or something. Fumble again. Nigga fumble again. You're out of here. Now, Yaz says, I ain't playing with you. It was your turn to play. Regardless of the circumstance of the game. We cannot afford these fumbles and turnovers. It's a mindset. You got to protect the ball high and tight. Jared don't seem to remember what it took. You know what I mean? Because Jimmy was running the football. He was running the business. People give him so much credit for all of the trades and all that. That's all bullshit. That was Jimmy, man. First 5 years was all Jimmy. The Herschel Walker trade all the way to signing Charles Haley and Tony Casillas. All that was Jimmy. But as time lapsed, you know, words are spoken. Little lies turn into big lies. Before you know it, oh no, he always been in there. No, he wasn't. He wasn't in there in the beginning. And we had so much more success when his eyes was not on the football operation side of it. When Jerry wasn't concentrating on who we getting, why we getting them, who gonna play, who the coaches, how much they making, when he wasn't concentrating on that, we were winning, dog, at a high clip. 3 out of 4 Super Bowls, should have been 4 in a row. Barry Switzer eating a goddamn hot dog on the sideline, Cadillac Johnson, and we fucked it off. Yeah. But Jerry come back, open his pocketbook, sign Dion, boom. Now we shift the power right back. See, we won in 92 and 93, walk right through their ass. They signed Dion, put Dion over there on Mike, now we got a problem. They win the bitch. Jerry come in, open, okay, boom, he signed Dion. Now we win the bitch. So, and that's because they took Ken Norton from us. I do believe that, you know, rich people with their little spiteful games, rich motherfuckers playing little boy games. You know what I mean? You take this one, I'm going to take this from you, that type shit. Because both teams are very formidable. And it was a war every time they met. So Jerry know what good football is. He know what it looked like. He played on a championship team in college. I just don't understand why he want to be the end all when everybody know he own the team. Nigga, all the money yours. We know that. We know this. Why do we have to keep pushing the envelope like that, guys? I don't understand why he won't get off the gas. First of all, hire a president of football operations, a vice president of football operations, hire somebody to run the staff, the scouting department, hire a head coach and allow the head coach to hire his own coordinators. Then that scout, the head team that they hired, the head scout that he hired, now each coach can bring in their own little old scout. Hey, man, he know what I like. This is who I need. Boom, boom, boom. Build it that way and let the chips hit the fan like everybody else do it. See, I'm not asking them to do nothing just like, oh, no, I'm wanting to do my way. No, this is what everybody do. That's what they do. That's how they work. The head coach normally hire his offensive defense coordinators. And, you know, they buddies and shit, buddies on top of buddies. But that's the coaching profession. When people talk about nepotism, I bring that up from time to time because everybody went crazy when Bronny got drafted. Second round, 55th pick. Okay. That motherfucker ain't gonna play every year no way. He can't play. Whoever get picked 3 picks before the end of the draft normally gonna get cut. Somebody that everybody say can't play. So why come he can't have a shot? His old man, he gave y'all 20 years on the front line. Yep. Nigga didn't have no daddy. Got drafted. Had the king on his shoulders. In Cleveland. Hometown boy. Took him to the finals with Boobie Gibson and Dante West fucking his mama and all that shit. None of them niggas had nothing. But he stayed clean. Married his high school sweetheart. All his kids by her. They say she worth $50 million now off of her own little entrepreneur shit, you know. She doing shit. Now she got 50 of her own. Well, he the first billionaire athlete of our lifetime. And when I say the first billionaire athlete, I mean he worth $1 billion while he's playing. Not after he done played and bought onto a team and started investing in this. No, right now. Right now. The boy worth $1 billion. So, for him to be all that he's been to the NBA, and even Luka looked up to him. You know, that's who Luka looked up to. That's around the world. I said that to let y'all know it's global. That boy global. You know, when he in China, yeah, you got to get out of there. Because if he say the wrong shit, he fucked. What do y'all think they mass produce all this shit we were? Slow down. Think about it. We have to be careful what we say and who we say it to. The more money you got, the more careful you have to be with your words. Think about that boy coming in at 18 like that, man, with no daddy. Mama a hoe. And look at what he did. Look at what he did, man. They ain't found now mistress, now side broad, nothing. And ain't nobody said he was perfect. It ain't what you do, it's how you do shit. But his wife don't have to turn over in her shit. She don't have to see shit. Ain't no more babies coming around and shit. Oh, this must... No, none of that. And he was on the road 20 years. Not to mention the nigga 40 scoring 40. With the Cowboys and Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Will McClay and all these people. How many of these people in our organization that we feel like before the Cowboys, before they got the job here, are qualified for the job that they got here? Is a general manager qualified? Was he a general manager or a coach? Did he do something, you know? Did he work his way up to general manager? The president? You get what I'm saying? That's nepotism, man. It's your damn shit. You do what you want to do with it. If you want somebody to be the coach, that's who the coach. If you want somebody to be the scout, that's who the scout is. But in professional sports, you know, it's a team thing. And they always say ain't no I in team. But when you look at the successful teams, they all have a lot of shit they do that's in common. You understand? A lot of things that they do that's alike, you know, on the same regiment. Cowboys, we always go the different way. We hard-headed as hell. We refuse to just say, okay, we made a mistake on this player, we're going to cut him and get another one. Jimmy did it all the time. Shit, if your ass couldn't play, if Jimmy drafted you, some nigga had asthma or something, Jimmy say, nigga, the asthma field over there. We practicing right here. See, most people will say, damn, he heartless. Nah, he trying to win a chip, man. I love you to death, but if you can't help me win the chip, you don't need to be out here. Just point blank that simple. We don't look, you know, Jerry, say, man, he do shit so ass backwards with the Cowboys. And it's so sad because we are such a loyal fan base, man. And we still know we the shit. Everybody know we the shit. We worth more money than all them motherfuckers, and we ain't won nothing in 30 years. What y'all think would happen if we actually won something? How much motherfucking cocksucking money do you think we will be worth then? If we actually won a Super Bowl or two in the next 5 years. Do you realize how much shit he would sell? And think about that. We worth more money now than any motherfucking sports franchise in the history of the world. Past or present. And I ain't talking about just football. Any sports organization, even them soccer motherfuckers. All of them. How much money will we be worth if we actually won the motherfucker? See, Jerry know how to keep us interesting and in the news, and there's something to be said about, when it's entertainment, all conversation is good conversation. If they say you're doing it wrong, they're paying attention to what you're doing. And if they say you're doing it right, that means they're going to pay attention to what you're doing because they like what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? So Jerry, he got the business part down. That's why I say, no doubt he a first ballot Hall of Famer as an owner. But when you start talking about some of the dumb, bonehead, ridiculous ass shit he done did as a general manager, man, please. Now, I might not be the sharpest blade in the draw, but if you pull me out, I'm going to cut some. And I'm going to cut some because I pay attention. If I got to lean with it, what am I cutting? Am I going straight in? I think you can get a little comfortable with your success and your money. And Mr. Jones, he is the ultimate comfortable. He is ultimately he ain't nothing you can tell him. Can't nobody stop him. Can't nobody show him shit because he know. See, he feel like he built this shit from the ground up. When he got him, we was in the red. He paid $168 million in 1988. Shit, this 2025, we worth $12 billion. Yeah, $12 billion. Put a B on that. And this is just one of his businesses. It's just the most successful. But it's the one that keeps him in the TV. He said it himself when he first started tripping. He could go make an oil deal and make $10 million in 10 minutes. And nobody know. He said, but he could trade for a backup defensive tackle from Tennessee, and it's in front of everybody, newspaper, all around the country. Why? Because we the Dallas Cowboys. Because of the marketing that's been done. Because of all of the years of hard working and being competitive and about winning championships. That legacy, that dream, that work, that drive, that get, that Nike, let's just do the shit. And he just capitalizing, and he ain't trying to win a motherfucking thing. And he's selling us on every hook and crook. You can't buy a cowboy cap, goddamn me, for under $40, $50. Just a baseball cap. He's squeezing the goat. Great on him. But he might be the worst general manager that I've never seen in the history of seeing motherfuckers. He ridiculous, and I'm sorry, but I got to just call a spade. Some bitch just, and it frustrates you because you know he see the shit. And if not, you mean to tell me you surrounded by that many yes men, nobody will tell you? Say, man, that boy can't play. Say, man, that boy can play. Nobody? You the master on all that. After all these years, ain't nobody got your ear. You ain't seen not nobody in the office, an assistant, a helper, an intern, nobody that you say, yeah, they know what they doing. You're just going to go all on your own little old merch. Because you think you know what it takes to be a champion because you done been a champion. You was a champion in college, you was a champion in the pros. But the roles that you played when you were a champion, that's up for grabs, Played on the line. And like I said, when we were winning chips and he was the owner, he wasn't running football operations. Jimmy Johnson was. And everybody know that. Everybody knows it. It's not a secret. I'm not cracking it. But, time passed by. Jimmy was exiled. So Jerry still controlled the narrative with his talk show and all that shit and all the press conferences. So after a while, again, a whole generation of me, this 30 years. My daughter 30, she said, Dad, I ain't never seen the Cowboys win. Why you always have this Cowboy stuff on? And you have to stop and think about that. My whole childhood, all I seen the Cowboys do was win. And when we didn't, it was a disappointment. We were heartbroken. Yeah. Because we were right there. We was on their ass. But this happened or that happened. But we was there. We was Kansas City before Kansas City. We was New England before New England. Yeah, nigga, man, I'm talking about used to get down every year. Everybody knew all our players. And we always had some fly-ass niggas. This ain't nothing new. We always had some troublesome motherfuckers. Always. But we won. We competed at the highest level as a team, man. And we had structure in our organization. It wasn't no one person run every damn thing. It was almost like running a company that had a board, a board. You the president, you the vice president, you know what I mean? You the secretary. I mean, everybody had a position and they played their position. And if you didn't play your position, your ass was replaced. The owner didn't do none of that. The head coach did that. The general manager did that. When it's time for the draft, we're going to tell you who to call. Yeah, you can sit in the chair and play big dog. We drafted him. This is what you say. This is what you read. If it was me dealing with Jerry Jones. You mean tell me he don't respect nobody enough to allow them to help him undo the shit that he done messed up? Because we can't fix this in no one off season. The problems that we got run deep. He hired a dude, ain't never been a head coach nowhere. Because his daddy was a great head coach. Go figure. And he might be a good coach here because they did hire a hell of a coaching staff. And a head coach is really only good as his coaching staff. If you got a A1 coaching staff, then the head coach is really just like the manager of a game. You know what I mean? He watches the clock, the timeouts, the down and distance for first downs. But the offensive coordinator calls the offensive plays. And the defensive coordinator calls the defensive plays. The special teams coordinator calls the special team plays. The head coach oversees everything. So if the message that he's trying to drill home is run the football, run the football. The first thing we got to get is an offensive line and a running back. Well, again, we can't address everything in this one off season. So we got to see how long Jerry gonna stay pat with the everything's all right shit. I really hope that we don't sell out this year some games. You got to touch his pockets to get his attention, I believe. If we don't, as long as he's sold out, his ears is clogged up. Yeah, they clogged up. Now, when he stopped being sold out, when that stadium when you have to start covering them seats up with all them pictures and banners and all that shit, then I think we'll get some attention, get some act right. Because that's going to affect him getting a new stadium. That's going to affect him getting new sponsorship. That's going to affect a lot of things, the programming, everything. Now you got his attention. And you say, well, what's wrong with it, man? We're not happy with what you're putting on the field and how you running this team. How you got the whole organization set up ass backwards to where it's just you. You got to put people in place no matter what you do in life and trust them to do their job. And if they don't do their job, you fire them and you hire somebody else to do it. It's 32 teams in the NFL. 31 of them have an owner and a general manager and a president, and those people are somebody different, except one. Y'all want to guess who that one is? It's 32 teams in the NFL. All of them, y'all, got a general manager, a president, and an owner, and they all different people except one. And that one has been scaping and cleaning and getting all the goddamn money, doing whatever he want to do with it. Like he clear money for Dak, he ain't gonna spend the money, so he just holding the money. That money has nothing to do with him signing Dak. Actually, Michael. Actually, if he signed Michael, that's gonna add more money. Yeah, the way it's set up. But he waiting to such a last minute. We're gonna end up having to pay Michael 45 million a year. 45 million. Now he's a bad boy. I ain't gonna tell y'all he not. We're gonna pay 45 million for him on a mediocre ass team when we probably could get three number ones and a player, or three number ones and a three. I think I would go for the three number ones, y'all. Player. Yeah. Cause right now, man, Jerry first round picks normally do pretty good. Well, if he can double up and have two first round picks this year and the next couple of years, he can make this turnaround fast like they did with the Herschel Walker thing. So y'all have to understand all that too. But that's just the way I look at it from football. The team with the strongest line normally win because then the quarterback got time to throw, the wide receivers got time to complete their routes and run to an open area. I mean, the running backs got holes to hit. But you know, it's been another terrific Top Dollar Tuesday, y'all. From down south the dark, you know, it's real talk with me, man. And I just want to say thank everybody for tuning in and riding with me. Y'all stay, because y'all know Jesus got me spoiled and I'm highly favored. You hear me? And, and I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Stay focused. We need to talk to these kids. Y'all listen to Nostalgic Radio, man. We got new shows coming on every day. You know what I mean? We got Saturday shows every night, man. We got somebody on doing something to boogie down. And we got the other side that plays music. If you're a new artist, man, say, man, log on to the link, send us your stuff, man. We're making moves, nostalgic.com. You hear me? Y'all look us up, man. And when you do, you're going to like it, man. The Woody Woods Show, we got CEO, man. We- I mean, we got people doing it. Nostalgic Radio dot online. Y'all forgive me for that. Nostalgic Radio dot online. Y'all check us out, man. And I'll be back next Tuesday like I am every Tuesday night, man, from 7 to 9. Y'all stay with me, man, because we got some shit to talk about. Peace. Yeah, sir. How this sound?
Yo, what's up, Dollar man? What's up, man? Want to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want to let your booze know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditation thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now don't shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on. Bring it to them, where they at?
All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up,